An image of a Cranmer abacus displaying a figure in the hundreds of millions. Let the blind be counted. Doing the 2020 census with a screen reader and without the 12-digit census ID.
Hi, this is Dan Burke with the Colorado Center for the Blind. With me today is Martin Becerra Miranda. We are doing this on the Zoom platform from home. Martin's at home, I'm at home. Mike, who's kind of our director, producer, recorder, technician, is at his home because we are at the stay-at-home in Colorado right now. We are presenting this video on how blind people can do the census, and it's accessible, the different options that you have. We are working on this partly because we got a grant from the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition to ensure that all Coloradans with disabilities are able to be counted during the census. So Martin, I'm going to turn it over to you for a minute.
And we have been working as the Colorado Center for the Blind on getting out as much information as we can to blind and visually impaired individuals in Colorado about the importance of filling out the census and making sure that you're being counted. There are a couple of really easy ways to fill out the census. The first one is by calling 844-330-2020. Again, that's 844-330-2020.
The census phone lines are open from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's from 5 a.m. to midnight Colorado time, which is Mountain Time Zone.
So the information that you're going to want to have is full name, date of birth, that type of information, and then same for anybody who lives in the residence for which you're filling out. Another great option is by going to www.my2020census.gov. That's my2020census.gov. And again, filling out the form is super easy, very accessible with screen reading software to navigate the form, super intuitive. It takes maybe 15 minutes to fill it out. And again, truly, truly important.
So now I'm on the my2020census.gov website, and at the top of this page,
if you are using a screen reader, it is recommended that you use the latest Explorer and the JWS screen reader.
I cut it off a little bit. But what it's saying is if you're using a screen reader, your best bet is going to be to use the latest Internet Explorer version and the latest version of JAWS. Well, that's really nice. I know it's helpful, but I'm not using either of those. I'm using NVDA, and this is the Google Chrome browser. I've also tested this more extensively with Firefox. Just thought I'd use Google Chrome today. And it works fine. They've done a pretty good job, it looks like, in making this accessible. And I've gone most of the way through this survey and found that it worked just fine. What I will also tell you is that once you start it, you got to finish it. That's why you should get your information together before you start the census. Because online, when you start the survey, if you don't finish it and you exit, you can't save anything. You got to go back next time and start from the beginning. So make sure you get all that information before you get started. I'm going to do a standard H key. That's a screen reader hotkey to go from heading to heading.
Welcome to the 2020 Census heading level 2.
And there's the first heading. Welcome to the 2020 Census.
List with 4 items bullet. It's quick and easy.
It's quick.
The 2020 Census questionnaire will take about 10 minutes to complete.
10 minutes is what they predict. I think it might take us a little longer with a screen reader, but some of us are really, really adept at screen readers, so it might not take that long.
Bullet. It's safe, secure, and confidential. Your information and privacy are protected.
Well, we're not going to read all the things that are on here. That's about confidentiality. Your information is not shared with any other agency, including law enforcement. Not that I have anything, I don't think the law enforcement's looking for me, but but this page is full of lots of really important information. So I'm going to go back up to the
bullet. It's quick and easy. Out of list heading level 2. Welcome to the 2020 Census.
And this is one of the reasons I wanted to just jump right to the heading is that I'm going to arrow up one time.
Button, start questionnaire.
Start the questionnaire. That button starts the questionnaire. It's pretty easy to find that button, which is great. You can use a number of ways to get to it. H key, a B key for the button, etc. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open this up.
Census 2020. Clickable link. Skip to main content. Banner landmark graphic U.S. Flag. An official website of the United States government. Collapse link. Here's how you know. Navigation landmark graphic United States Census 2020. List with 3 items. Link frequently asked questions. Link instructions. List with 1 items. Collapse link graphic. Select language drop down. English out of list. Out of list.
So we have a language drop down. You can do multiple
link instructions.
Language.
List with 1 items. Collapse link graphic. Select language drop down. English. Address verification. Household questions. People questions. Final questions. Heading level 2, please log in. Heading level 3, use the materials we mailed to you or left at your door.
They're asking for the materials that they mailed.
Heading level 3, all the information that you provide will remain confidential. Link, where can I find my 12-digit? Please enter the 12-digit census ID found in the materials we mailed to you or left at your door.
In the 12-digit code, and we're going to skip it.
Enter the first 4 digits of your census ID. Edit required. Dash. Enter the next 4 digits of your census ID. Edit required. Enter the last 4. Edit required. Button unavailable, login. Link, if you do not have a census ID, click here.
This is the part that I want.
Link, English, link, Espanol. Link, if you do not have a census. English link. If you do not have a census ID, click here.
That's the link. So I'm going to take that link.
Census 2020. Clickable in order to collect your address. We first need to know where you will be living on April 1st, 2020. Heading level 2. Link, help. No next edit field. No previous edit field. Please select where you will be living on April 1st, 2020. Form radio button not checked, required, invalid entry AU.S state or the District of Columbia. Blank. Radio button not checked, required, invalid entry AU.S state or the District of Columbia. Checked. Blank. Radio button not checked, required, Puerto Rico. Blank. Radio button not checked, required, somewhere else. Blank. Button next.
That's it. There's just check boxes on that page. 3 choices. I'll be in the U.S., I'll be in Puerto Rico, or I'll be somewhere else.
Where will you be living on April 1st, 2020? Please provide a complete street address for your residence. Form address number, edit required address number.
We're just going to use this as an example.
408 space. Street name, edit required street name. Blank. App/unit, edit app/unit. City, edit required city. Blank. State combo box collapse, required state. Zip code, edit required zip code.
I'm just
Blank.
tabbing between these fields.
Previous button. Next button. Please review your address. Heading level 2. Heading level 2, here is the address you submitted using standard abbreviations and formatting. Heading level 2, if the address is correct, select quote, submit quote. If you would like to make changes, select quote, revise quote. Button, revise. Button, submit.
And now I can submit.
What is your name and telephone number? Heading level 2.
And now it gets into other information. That gives you an idea of how the form will work, and it will then continue on to ask other kinds of information. And then Martin, are you going to try something too?
I am, yeah. I'll try and share it using my iPhone. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to Safari. I have a new tab open, and I'm going to come up to the address bar and type in my2020census.gov. Alrighty, there we go. Let's navigate the page a little bit and see what we come up to here. Alrighty. So we have a menu there, and I believe that's where, if you wanted to fill out the census in a different language, you would be able to change your options there. So here's the first heading. Welcome to the 2020 census. There's a few bullet points here, just giving you some quick information. We're going to try and navigate to the start button. So start here. I'm going to hit that button, and it should take us to a new page. All right, so it's asking us to log in, and this is where, if you had your 12-digit census ID handy, you would enter that here. So I don't have that here with me, so we're just going to bypass that and click this button, or this link that says if you do not have a census ID, click here. So here we are at a new page. We're going to start to answer some general questions about where we live. Dan and I really want to thank you guys again for taking the time to watch this video on how easy and important it is to fill out the 2020 census. We can't stress enough how convenient it is, how important it is, and how impactful it is for not only your immediate lives, but of course, 10 years down the road until the census is required again. The phone number is 844-330-2020. That's 844-330-2020.
The census phone lines are open from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's from 5 a.m. to midnight Colorado time, which is Mountain Time Zone.
And the website is www.my2020census.gov. That's my2020census.gov.
if you want some more information, you want to read about the census, you can find information on the Colorado Center for the Blind's website at cocenter.org. That's COCENTER.org. You can find links and the phone number there. So make sure, be counted. And for the Colorado Center for the Blind, this is Dan Burke from Martin Becerra Miranda. Thank you very much.